Hi, I'm Mills Bender, founder and owner of Mills Knows Bills, and I wanted to take a moment to explain the difference between a bookkeeper, accountant, and CFO. You see, it's a societal norm as business owners that we need to have a bookkeeper and an accountant, but it's not necessarily a norm for us to have a CFO unless we're operating Fortune 500 companies or we have over $250,000 a year to spend on a full-time CFO job. So, what's the difference? Well, a bookkeeper and an accountant, they are both operating in a financially reactive perspective. And that's not to say that that's wrong or bad. It's just the nature of their role. A bookkeeper's job is to take all of the transactions that have incurred within the business, money coming in, money going out, and categorizing it in your bookkeeping software to ensure that you have proper financial statements. Your books have accurate data. But what typically happens is that this data isn't categorized until 2 to 6 weeks after the month has already ended, depending on when all of the information is received for them to properly categorize that information. An accountant's role is to take that data that the bookkeeper provides and file taxes based off of that information and take into account other ways to properly mitigate your tax liability. So it's their job to look at that data and make sure that you are tax compliant, you are able to pay your taxes, maybe lower your tax bill as much as possible within reason. But again, both of these roles are on a reactive basis. And so as a business owner, we sometimes have this perception that when we receive these financial statements or our tax bill at the end of the year from our CPA, that they're also going to help us make decisions based off of that data, proactive decisions. So, for example, you might receive your profit and loss statement from your bookkeeper and say, I had $100,000 in profit, but I don't have $100,000 in my bank account. What's the difference? What's the discrepancy? Where did that extra money go? Or maybe you want to go to your accountant and say, I have plans to scale and grow my business this year, which means I need to make some new hires. At what point can I afford to make those new hires? And what ends up happening is that most of the time, your bookkeeper and your accountant, they're really great at their reactive role, but they're not necessarily great at giving a story behind that financial data. They're not able to explain why certain things have incurred within your business as a result of the information that they're looking at. They might not be able to help you forecast where your business is going to be or make decisions based off of that information. And so as a result, you're frustrated. You feel like, well, here's these two financial people in my life, but neither of them can help me with what's really bothering me, moving my business forward. I'm not here to say that your bookkeeper or your accountant are wrong. Those are incredibly critical roles. What's wrong is your perception of those roles. What you're looking for, if you're wanting to scale and grow your business, what you need is a CFO. But as I mentioned earlier, you might not have $250,000 a year to drop on a full-time CFO, nor do you necessarily need a CFO for 40 hours a week. And so what do? You need to hire a fractional CFO. You need to work with a company that is willing to work with you on a part-time contractual basis, giving you the time that you need at a price point that you can afford to help you move your business forward. And that's what we do here at Mills Knows Bills or MKB. We're a team of CFOs that partner alongside blue collar businesses that make at least $1 million a year in top line revenue. And we're helping them scale and grow their business so they operationally can make more data driven decisions, but financially can see more of that money in their bank account. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at info@millsknowsbills.com, or you can visit our website, millsknowsbills.com, to learn more. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.